Okay, something a bit different this evening. As due to overwhelming stroke non-existent public demand, I've put a picture of my face on there and just sorting out some lighting, obviously, to shine off my forehead in the best possible way. I've just realised it's doing that, so I'm going to remove the lighting a bit actually. There we go. That's perfect. Right. Okay. So this is a game from the Audi League on Fumbbl. It's a league that I've just joined. No idea why it's called Audi. I could possibly ask, but it's got some of the top coaches on the circuit on it, so it's quite cool. So in game one, I got to play against Lauth. He's a German guy who comes to quite a few British tournaments. So I've met him quite a few times. Lovely chap. And it was my Skaven against his Orcs, and we're the other way around again. Why does it keep doing that? But that's fine, I won't bother editing it. So I'm in blue, and he is in red. Nothing interesting about the teams because they're both just completely rookie teams. I've gone for 4 gutter runners, 2 storm vermin. I've got 1 thrower and 4 line rats, and he's got the 4/4. And he's got 2 linemen and a troll to start with. So no inducements or anything like that. So let's see how the match played out. It was quite a fun one actually. I set up asymmetrically. Not sure why. It's just I don't know. I tend to think that actual setups don't make a huge amount of difference. It may be a controversial theory, but actually, if for example the ball can end up down here and all his players are up there and quite slow, and then it can give you a bit of an advantage. And if the ball ends up here, then you haven't really lost anything anyway. So it's the possibility of giving you an advantage and no downside really. So I'm trying that. Pitch invasion, 3 for me, 2 for him. I don't really like pitch invasions, makes things a bit tedious. And 1 line rat off the pitch straight away. But actually just 1 line rat from the line, so I'll take that, and the blitz didn't go down either. He used up a reroll in his first game as well, in his first turn. So that was quite good. I dodged away, failed the dodge, but no biggie, so no damage, and I've not left any players in his tackle zones. So that's a sort of win when you're using Skaven really. So I have left the bottom slightly free, but I figure that was okay because I could still get around in front of him. I'm getting sucked into a little bit of a fight, which is not ideal. But I am sort of going to be getting in the way a bit. Now this was a bit rubbish. He MNG'd my gutter runner, and I used the apothecary, and it's minus move. So obviously I took the missed next game. I hope I took the missed next game. Yeah, missed next game. So that was a bit of a low apothecary early in, and yeah, just a bit rubbish really. So at this stage I'm just trying to get in the way and just push him back basically. So I do engage his players a bit here, and I'm definitely in the way, and he's not too far into my half, so I'm reasonably pleased at this stage with the position, and it'd be better if I'd managed to knock him back obviously. But yeah, then he manages to run up there. Yeah, I don't know if I was playing well here or not, to be honest. It can be a bit tricky. I'm just hoping that he's going to make a mistake. Now that was a snake eyes, which is a bit disappointing. And so because of that snake eyes, I'm just sort of hopelessly out of position, and lots of my players didn't bother standing up and all that sort of rubbish. So then. But if I can force him to score in this next turn, but no, because I rolled another snake eye, so that was another quick turn there. Poor old Kate Blanchett fell over. So yeah, not a lot I can do at this stage. So I just sort of chill out a bit and wait for him to score in his turn 8. So what I was going for here, I think, so dodge in there, dodge out there, sorry, to cancel these 2 tackle zones, and then I'm just going in for the half dice on the thrower. Hasn't got block yet, so if I can get block both down, if I can get block power or any combination of those, the odds aren't too bad in knocking him down, and then that leaves him with a 3 up. It's a 1 in 9 chance of not scoring. Actually, he doesn't have a reroll, so if I'd managed to take out the thrower, it would have been a reasonable shout. Set up for the 1 turner, and he gets a perfect defense. So with the 2 snake eyes in my last 2 turns, and then the failed 2 dice uphill. Oh yeah, it failed. I rolled skull, and then I rolled another skull. Yeah, slightly cursing my dice here, and all my KOs failed as well. Got the throw though, woohoo! And then all my KOs failed again, so that was 0 from 4 in terms of KO rolls. So I'm down to not very many players basically. And the ball's blooming miles away, but at least I made the pickup. That could easily have bounced off and gone somewhere stupid, so that would have been very annoying. See, all I'm doing here is just, I didn't really have a plan as such here. It's a bit tricky with only 7 or 8 so players. So I figured at this stage I just had to go for it. So I'll just let this one sort of play through. He puts absolute knocked out there. So absolute truckload of pressure, unfortunately, on my troops, and so I just have to go for it. So I knock that one back and manages to knock him over on a 1 dice, which is lovely. So there's a load of dice in this turn. So he's going to dodge out and come to blitz away this Black Orc, which works. Sense volume on actually. Actually, no, we'll bother. And so then dodge out there again. So that's a 3-up dodge. Runs down to there. Quick pass to the Gutter Runner. Which works. Actually, why did I go that way? Why didn't I just run? Yeah, I could have got there with like... stupid. I suppose it was... Yeah, that was bizarre that I didn't take the dodge, but there we go, whatever. So yeah, so then I'm safe, and it's just a question of how much pressure he's going to put on me, because I'm happy with the draw at this stage. Basically, still losing players at a rate of knots. And basically all my players are going to stay down, and just the Gutter Runner is just going to see how much she can mess about and not roll Snake Eyes. Didn't roll Snake Eyes there, well done her. I should change some of the gender of these actually to female. And basically that's game up, game over. For him, yeah, not going to be able to run away again, so just score. This time I got some KOs back, so I'm back up to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 players. No, 9. Can't count. 9 players. So that's not too bad actually. Should be able to defend with 9. Yep, and he actually messes up fairly early on, I think. So Troll goes down. Oh yeah, he failed to pick up, that's it. So he failed to pick up, and actually I can get through there. So let's see what happens. So Gutter Runner, I just marked up the lineman there. I'm just sort of stopping him from making forward progress, because he's got 3 turns after this to score, because that failed pickup. So I'm sort of marking up a few. Oh right, so yeah. So what happened in there? Oh right. Oh no, that's not. I'm just talking nonsense. I couldn't even remember what I was doing. Right. So the Gutter Runner went in there to cancel this assist, so that he could blitz in there and get 2 dice on the Black Orc. Ideally, he'd have knocked him down, because then the space would have been wide open. But as it was just a pushback. So I had to put him there, and then he got the block, the POW. So that was good. But that meant that this Gutter Runner had to dodge. That's all right. So he manages that, and then he runs up, picks the ball, and I've declared a pass at this stage. So I'm going to pick up the ball and just going to punt it forward, because he's going to go down anyway, because he's got blitzers lurking, and so he can easily get 3 dice on my Gutter Runner. So there was no way he was holding onto the ball. So he just chucked it down there to get as far forward as he could. So he's got 2 turns now to get the ball the entire length of the pitch. No, sorry, 3 turns, because he hasn't moved the ball yet. And he hasn't got that many scoring threats up here either. So he's got the lineman there, he's got this blitzer basically. So yeah, now he's got 2 turns to get the ball the entire length of the pitch. So the blitzer moves into scoring range, and I was just going to... Basically, if this guy had managed to blitz out, to dodge out, and... Yeah, but the first dodge needed a reroll, and so I didn't have it for the second dodge, and that failed. And so that left him in a decent position, double POW on the thing there. And he's blitzing so that he can get into scoring position. but that's okay because yeah. So he's only got the one scoring threat there. So I'm going to bring the thrower down to mark up. So I use the reroll straight away. It's a bit rubbish. 6, 7, and go for it. Stand next to him, and then just gutter runner there doing nothing very much at all. And then standing players up just in case he feels tempted to blitz them. Dodge out, dodge out. Now there, made the 4-up dodge, made the 3-up dodge for the blitz. Didn't have a reroll. Yeah, great, tremendous. All I need now really is to knock him down, and it's a draw. Happy days. Did I? No, I didn't. Pushback. Awesome. And then he manages to knock there. So blitz away one of the tackle zones, make the 4-up pass, make the 4-up catch, dodge out, and make the go for it. So I lost, which is a bit rubbish. Bit disappointed with that. But it was a good game, lots of to and fro. Yeah, I'm playing Skaven in this league because the team that I've never really got the hang of at all. Them and Pro Elves a little bit as well, actually. Yeah, so it'll be an interesting season. See if I can improve my Skaven game and figure out exactly the best way to defend with them, really, because I did concede quite a lot of ground, so I'm not entirely sure of the best way to do it. But I expect I'll figure it out, and I'll keep the videos coming. Excellent. No, I just remembered I'm being videoed. Let's see how that turned out. All right. Cheers.